reach out from the dark, smoky depths of the innards of the station and gripped the side um, of the floor breach where the radiologically
Hello?
active asteroid is.
There he is.
Kim having wow.
I was talking. Could you not hear me?
No, we could not hear you.
Huh. Okay.
No, we can hear. Sorry, did you have a question?
Also, I was asking. I was like, did we I was like, we set the bomb and now we're running, correct?
Well, we have to blow a hole in the roof to make an exit. We can't just run.
Yeah, I was just kind of giving the primer.
Yeah, so he's just giving. Yeah, he's giving us the refresher.
Okay.
Kim having just set the bomb for a, as I recall, 2-minute timer, or remote detonation, whichever comes first.
Yeah. I feel the 2-minute detonator will give us a nice hectic Spaceballs like exit.
I thought we had set it to a 12-second timer because we didn't have time to run.
Huh?
I thought it was a 12-second timer since we were leaving through the roof. We didn't have time to run.
Well, I didn't know that because I was like, we need enough time to run and to be able to get to our ship and to be able to pull away so that when this place goes kaboom, the debris doesn't kill us too.
Right, but the problem is if we give it 2 minutes, they'll have eaten the bomb or some equivalent.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, as soon as we're on the ship, as soon as we're on the ship and we're pulling off, I was just going to detonate it.
Yeah, he's worth a timer set and a remote detonation set.
Mm.
Because if you have 12 seconds, then I'm not sure how you're going to reach your ship in 12 seconds.
Well, Amira was in theory moving the ship to us.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll say because I was thinking about that, but at the same time, I was like, any litany of things could happen. Somebody could fail a running roll, and we need to go back and save them.
However long you want to set that detonator to, just let me know.
Huh?
However long you want to set that detonator to, just let me know.
No, I'm still sticking with the 2 minutes, I'll say 2 minutes just in case of bullshit. But but also the remote detonator as well.
Okay.
So that's what I'm sticking with. I'm just going to kind of do the remote detonator bit. As well, since it's remote, and I assume that connects to my Omni tool, correct?
What was the last part? You assume it connects what?
It's connected. This remote part is connected to my Omni tool, correct?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Okay. Can I grant access to the bomb through our linked Omni tools?
I imagine that the detonation itself is triggered by a communication signal. So yeah, you can share the detonation signal with the rest of your team.
Sure. I will share that with you in case something happens to me and I can't do it, and you guys are like, hey, what's the detonation signal? So that I'll send the detonation signal to the rest of my team. So if the Pathfinder feels that it's a better time to blow this shit than I do, then he's more than welcome to do it as the leader. As a Pathfinder, I expect him to. I trust him to be able to find the quickest path to destruction.
Okay.
Who was working on blowing a hole in the roof?
That was my job.
Okay.
15 feet of roof.
So you're gonna blow a hole in the roof, and we're just gonna kind of get sucked out through the roof. Is that the
was
goal?
the plan.
Okay.
Okay, well, he is done with the bomb. The muscles along the
You need
alien
to sort your initiative.
arm begin to flex. Dr. Gulev is going to abandon shooting at the ever-reproducing creatures.
I assume he's still under the rock.
Because only his arm is
Yeah.
out, I don't have the entire creature displayed. Because he's underneath.
So, yeah, I was right. He's
structure.
effectively under the rock coming up. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I know I moved her like that. I just need to see if she makes the running roll. Well, that's the thing.
Looks like you fucked up your brackets.
Let's try that again.
Totally unrelated, but I'm super proud of myself for having found a fast food place whose milkshake machine was actually working.
Oh, that actually is nice.
I don't know how often you guys actually go any place that's not Cookout to get a milkshake, but I'm just amazed because Cookout is effectively the only place I've ever really been to recently where their milkshake machine always works.
Yeah, I've had good luck with that myself. Like, if other places fail, Cookout is generally good.
We've had reasonable results with Arby's.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about, whether the shake machine is functional at all or not. Okay. Okay, she stumbles over her feet a little bit, but is able to make the run to that point. Classes in mark mode. Discord is in mark mode.
Nope, I got her.
Okay. Okay, what is Discord doing since you're Jaeger?
Okay, Discord is following back a couple steps, giving directives as she does so, and passing the doctor a breath mask, because I see she has one on her inventory sheet.
Okay.
And that saves a mirror a thing.
Thanks.
Not sure why I did that, but okay.
What? Oh, the slash space.
Yeah, why put it down
damage. There. Okay, which group are you shooting
at? She's shooting at the hand coming up, because I believe the ones next to us are disabled.
Yeah. Yeah, they were knocked out.
Yeah, and the other group is far enough back that she's probably not going to feel their threat based on how she's played them previously. So.
Yeah, with these guys, I've treated stun energy and electricity as two separate things.
Yeah.
entire summer to do construction, and yet you wait until fall and winter to start working on the streets.
Okay, shooting the creature leaves a mark of carbon swing, since I believe Discord uses a blaster rifle.
Yeah.
But other than leaving a mark, it doesn't appear to do much.
It's cool. I didn't want to remember the sequence anyway.
Yeah. You roll ones a lot as this character.
I roll ones a lot in general. They just only matter to this character.
Okay, anything else Discord is doing?
I think she did enough.
The hordes continue to move near as they scramble across the deck plates, leaving the digital afterprint along the floor with their motion.
Changes the ammo in his pistol, takes half movement to get up roughly where the others are. As he's running, he will aim up at the ceiling, use the explosive rounds in his Garak. Got a little bit of AoE, but not enough to reach the party. Oh, this time range band 3 is the dangerous one.
Okay. And you're shooting up against the
emergency foam the guy put up there to seal the breach. Has a roughly 12 meter blast radius. So I mean 12. Yeah. Point is, not hitting party. 12-foot blast radius. Yeah, that's it. 12-foot blast radius. English.
Okay, the third rangeman is actually able to burst out a section, causing a decompressive effect, as that rupture of pressure is causing the rest of the sealant to unevenly break apart and degrade. Are you mag booted to the surface, or are you letting yourself get sucked out?
Allowing myself to be sucked, but controlling the movement with the rocket pack.
Okay.
That way, if anybody else needs help, I can maneuver to get to them, and I did hold an action for that.
Okay. To navigate through the in the process of coming apart sealant. If you have something like a jetpack, I'll need you to roll jetpack. For everyone else, and optionally for the person using the jetpack, an acrobatics roll to actually go to an existing hole or about to exist hole versus slamming into a piece that hasn't quite broken off yet.
No, this will be fun. Wait, I'm a lemur. Good at this. Hold up. Not exceptionally good at it, but better than most.
My acrobatics and my jetpack are the same, though I assume the DC would be easier on jetpack.
21.
Nice. Yes, you are able to go and go through a hole as it's breaking apart.
13 jetpack for Amir. Oh, bitch. It's gonna be one of those days. Okay, 2 for Discord, because power die. Fuck you.
Okay. Discord is, unless stopped, going to slam into a piece of the emergency foam that hasn't quite broken off yet.
Amir will move to help her since I, again, saved a thing for that.
Yep. Okay. Can I get a dexterity roll to grab her?
Oh, that you rolled easily on. 13.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely able to grab her and pull her in as you jetpack through a open area. But I was able to make it the Imperial Pathfinder. All them dice, and you roll all them ones.
In fact, he should have a jetpack too, so, in theory.
Okay.
Because that's part of the Pathfinder armor. Assuming his Pathfinder armor from the Remnant is anything like the Pathfinder armor I gave Amir.
Okay.
I can't speak to what the Remnant equipped him with, but...
Yep. He's clipped a little bit, but is able to, get through, get out. Where's the entry point on the Dauntless?
Lower deck, I believe. Though I know we talked about one being on the upper deck, too.
I'm seeing a ventral cargo hatch, but that's part of the that's again part of the cargo bay.
Yeah, it drops down into to become the access ramp. So back of the ship, number 9.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, ventral as an underside. Yeah.
What is Servo's maneuverings to successfully navigate the decompression?
Brian?
Can you not hear me?
We can now.
What the fuck is the deal with this? Okay. Okay, so anytime I pull away from Skype, anytime Skype isn't on the main screen of my phone, then apparently you guys can't hear a word I'm saying.
Yeah, we knew that. Matt runs into that every Wednesday.
That is so fucking weird.
It's like, if Skype is not on top, it does not count.
That is weird. Okay, I know that Servo has jump jets. What should I roll for that?
Well, we can look at his skill pack here. I'm just good. Well, not mechanical because it's a part of you. You're not operating it.
Dex.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm thinking of. Dexterity of 1D.
Yep. Alright, Tim. It's part where you die. 5.
Total 5. Okay. Servo's gonna need a hand
Yep.
navigating the decompression as he's hurtling towards a piece of foam that has not broken off yet, though there are fractures around it.
Well, I'm out of help actions, so... So, I feel like Sierra would take a help, so... Can she maybe shoot out the piece of debris he's gonna run into? Is that an option?
Sure, roll damage. Okay. $24. Okay, well.
Just so you guys know, I will be home in probably about 5. I'll be home in anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. If you don't want to call the drop, probably David could join into the Skype call temporarily.
Well, with the last update, the call dropping is not as annoying as it used to be because we don't have to hear the obnoxious ring.
Okay, I didn't know if the call dropping dropped the stream as well.
No. The stream is a different program.
Okay.
Sounds like your car's falling apart.
With a blast right before Servo hits, the foam is disintegrated with a bit of red embers from a blaster bolt, and Servo is allowed to sail through.
Cool.
Okay. As you are heading to the Dauntless's ramp, there are a because I presume you guys are focused on getting to the ramp.
I know at least Amir and Discord would be doing like a falling back covering retreat towards the ramp.
Okay.
Do we have to do anything to get actually attached to the outside of the station versus getting blown out into space, or do we figure that out
Well,
safely?
Since you mentioned she was moving the ship over to you, I presumed it was positioned over.
Okay, so she's trying to do a midair catch. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how much you were allowing her to do in terms of moving it to us.
We have to jump for like Shepard in the suicide mission.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah, I was like, we have to do like a controlled jump where we have to roll forward, or is she just able to nicely park it for us and we can just fly right in?
She's able to position it.
Cool.
Okay, since you're looking backwards,
Since I can control my flight, we can do that.
you'll see that the hull ruptures further as this large creature has limbs that are actually bending the outer hull as it's pushing its way out.
not good.
No, that is not good.
Where's the anti-material rifle?
We're standing on it.
That's why I'm confused. That's the cold open screen. I need. There we go.
I was about to say something racist, but I forgot that we're in the middle of a call.
Hmm. Like that stopped you.
Well, I'll say, if I end up saying it by accident, that's fair. Oh yeah, stream, I'm black, so it's cool. No, I mean, if they just see Brian, then they might just be like, oh, fuck, it's a Brian.
They don't even see Brian, they see your character name.
Oh, okay. Yes, I am black, for those who, you know, may or may not hear this, so it is okay if I say what I say. You're eternally trying to convince Tristan and David to say the N-word is have mixed results.
It sounded like Amir was going to try to do something as it was busting out of the hole.
No, that was...
Okay.
I say if it's able to bust out like that, and given the apparent scale, I'm probably not going to be able to hurt it. So I'm going to focus on rocketing us to the ramp and keeping an eye to make sure anybody who needs help can make it to the ramp.
Okay. Okay, you'll make it aboard. The lights on board are flickering a bit in the cargo bay.
Tim, looks like we're having more power problems. You might want to look into that.
You said there's some power problems on
The
board
lights
the
are
ship?
flickering everywhere.
Fuck. Was that happening before we got on, or
Not as
Did we-
badly.
shit? Okay. Alright, then I guess I'll run over to the engine room.
Sure. Oh, I noticed on the the main map up here, it's cutting off the news. It's not doing that on mine.
That's because the initiative counter is over the nose.
Oh, okay.
I'd say give me a minute and I can fix that.
Oh, it's
Alright, these are still 2 meter hexes. But...
yeah. We tried to make this to scale.
Right. That's as far as we can get. And that's going to require me to roll running.
I'm afraid you're trying to get to the stairway 6 over there.
Yeah, that's the only way up, so yeah.
Okay.
Discord is going to try and get to one of the bottom gun turrets, though.
Okay. Having ran into the main engine.
Oh, for the love of... Every roll!
Slash 13.
13 Sierra.
Okay. Running through the cargo bay, due to it being a cargo bay, is not like running across a grass field.
Mhm.
So 1 second.
That's why I went around the crates and stuff. As opposed to through.
Oh, okay. In that case, then I'll count it as a few small obstacles if you're intentionally using the movement to navigate around. Okay, in which case 7 will be enough. Okay.
I say, if you want, you two can either grab a gun turret or help Kim try to locate what the problem is.
I say me and Tim should be able to figure out what the problem is. We're probably better off trying to murder whatever this thing is.
Well, I don't know where the doctor's skills lie, and I know more eyes are better than, fewer.
Okay, as you go into the engineering area, which I believe is number 7. Yep, engineering. There are panels that have wires hanging out of them. The lighting in the area is mostly dead due to damage. It looks like it's been pried at.
Yep. I don't know how, but I think they got on board.
Fucking hell.
Can I get a perception roll from Emir in Discord? Given the lighting discrepancies, low light amplification will affect this roll.
Motion sensor affect this roll.
Yes. And I think of it, it's like, no. These things are not necessarily, strategically intelligent or anything, so, or rather tactically intelligent.
Even if they were, her tactical Omni tool gives her bonuses for that kind of shit in combat.
What, for knowing to stand still?
Well, she's got the combat threat analyzer, which gives you bonuses to search for targets in combat.
Okay.
Yes, 2d66. That's totally what I'm rolling.
Hells yeah.
Hey, alright, and not a 1!
Good. Though you're still within the 10-minute area. Yeah.
No, just every roll up to this point has had a 1 on the... Okay.
Fuck.
That happened.
Nice.
I see all of the stuff.
Okay. There is part of a larger group nestled into this maintenance area and to this maintenance area. Given the duration, yeah, okay, yep. They are not currently actively going after you. They are, however, gnawing on things in the maintenance walls.
Okay, based on their position, I'm guessing that's probably stuff to do with the engines.
Engines, probably various power conduits, for lighting, door controls, things like that.
Yep, they're in the engines. Well, I budgeted for it was running this turn, so...
Alright, so I guess heading to the engines and um. Anyone got a blowtorch?
Yeah,
Well, okay, flamethrower. Do we have an emergency flamethrower?
Eric has the flamethrower,
Cool.
and I'm assuming he's asleep.
I, however, would want to say that I don't know if you want to use a flamethrower in case they've pierced a coolant line.
Yeah, so yeah, they're actually in the engine.
Okay.
I mean, you can. I'm not going to stop you. I know I'm saying there is a coolant breach because no one has a damage report in front of them. So
Okay. Is there a hatch in the engine room that leads to space?
Not usually, short of like ejecting the core and making a hatch that way. But then we don't have a power core.
Okay.
and all you have is batteries.
Not that shooting them into space does any good, because we know they can survive in space.
It doesn't matter about them surviving in space. We just need them off this goddamn ship.
Yeah.
I mean, space can take care of them. Fairly certain they burn up in atmosphere.
Well, there's no atmosphere here.
I'm just saying, they were to drift around in space and then like fall to a planet, and I was like, I'm fairly certain they'd end up burning up in atmosphere.
Given that they're actually seeing them in the maintenance conduits, maybe you can take a page from Star Trek and figure out a way to like electrify the conduits.
That's what I was thinking of, like
we know that
flash.
works.
Yeah, I was thinking about just like flash frying them.
It's like pull a cable out of the wall, stick it in on the floor or something.
And I say, yeah, I was thinking about just getting inside of like an insulated suit.
I think our current armor is probably as insulated as we get.
Okay.
I mean, there might be something in the... God damn it!
All right, so I think what I'm going to shoot for, they're in the engines. I am going to, let's see, I guess, temporarily shut off the engine.
Well, as a reminder, there's a large creature tearing out of the space station hull heading towards you.
Yeah, it's like you turn off the engine, we can't move out of range.
Yeah, but we also barely move when we have no power anyway, I thought.
Well, you guys don't have a damage report.
Yeah, it's like we don't know how bad it is yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sierra and I can see two groups in engineering inside the engines.
Oh, okay. What did we? I'm trying to remember. What did we figure out happened when they had too much energy just at once?
They either get cooked and die, or they become gorged and go into a coma before reproducing like crazy. But that the reproducing does take them a while. They don't start reproducing until after they wake up from their food coma.
Okay, so either way, it works.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because you have Galev with you, because I'm assuming this isn't in the character conversation. She'll chime in. The food coma, as you put it, is from when they consume enough protein. If you're talking about an electrical current, you may, as far as I've been able to observe, immobilize them.
Okay, so
if it's a constant current versus that of a burst.
She's right, because the food coma came after we ionized them. So yeah, but she said but it will disable them, so they'll at least stop moving. Minimum stop moving. Like... Best case scenario, you cook them.
Okay. Cool. Which case? Cool. Time to rig the engines then.
Okay, you'll need to get there first.
Well, he just got into roll 20 in theory, so he can make his running roll to do that.
Um,
In, the fullness of time.
of course.
You still with us there, Brian?
I see. Yeah, I said 18 running. I don't know what the fuck is this thing.
Yeah, we didn't hear that the first time.
It was kind of like aggravating.
I'm assuming Skype wasn't on top again.
Oh, it was. That's why I was trying to figure out what the fuck is the problem.
No, yeah, I don't know what the problem was then. Just hate you.
I do want to just make a reminder for Amir, you do still have that dexterity boon.
Yeah, which applies to Blaster.
Yeah, I'm just reminding you.
I'm not using Blaster at the moment, so it doesn't help me.
Yeah. I was just seeing it here in my notes. So.
Yeah.
Okay, 18 running. How fast are you wanting to run?
I am panicking, so times 3.
Okay. You are able to get the times 3 movement.
No, he says running. We all know he means rolling.
Which means I can technically move even faster. So times 3 will put me at movement of 48.
Okay. These are 2 squares, or 2 meter things, just so you know.
Okay, let me zoom the map out. Zoomed out too far.
Since Tim is still on the ramp, he will notice that in the distance there are the silent breaking of several windows along the surface of the station as tiny multicolored objects spill out in the space, some clinging to the hull.
Our hull or the station's hull?
Station's hull.
Oh.
It's some distance away.
Okay.
So it's, you said engineering is 7?
Yeah, engineering is right here.
Yeah, it's the next room over from where we started.
Okay, so technically I believe, so long as I have,
As I took Sierra and I 30 to get to where we're standing.
Oh, then, yeah, technically I can do that. All right.
So you could easily get to one of the consoles or the reactor itself.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming these are the consoles. All right.
As I, the things that look like consoles, yeah. No, those
Oh.
are. I don't know what
Oh.
those are. You can see 2 computer terminals in the corners there, yeah.
Okay, cool. And I will get to a console.
I have no idea what those are, but they look like they're connected to the reactor, so I assume they're engine-y things.
I was kind of assuming it was a that it was the hyperdrive. So we know that's an actual unit.
Probably. I don't know. This is a traveler map.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, yeah, I'll get to the
So
console.
it
And
was a
like,
traveler map. Those are actually probably the liquid fuel, the deuterium fuel for the FTL systems.
Or something.
But anyway, yeah, okay. Keep in mind the low light situation. The console is currently depowered as there are wires hanging out of it from the plating that's been torn off and the wires that have been gotten into. You would need an equipment repair roll if you wanted to, or an equipment repair roll or a capital ship repair roll, your choice. Actually, no, it's a computer. Duh. Computer repair roll. Sorry about that. Brain.
It's a computer,
Blah.
but it's connected to a ship, so it's.
I see the dots. I don't need to go that far. I went a few too many dots in there. Computer programming repair. Specifically the repair part to control the console.
Cool.
I don't know if you budgeted for that many actions.
I mean, I knew I had to repair something. I don't have anything else to do besides run and repair. If you need me to do something else, I can't do it.
Aside from maybe, dodge if something comes at you.
Can't do that either.
Well, I suppose you
If I
can
do-
reactively defend, but yeah.
Yeah.
If I do anything else, I'm officially out of actions.
You know,
I'll say
do-
reactive, dodge at nothing.
I do like the D6 Star Wars thing of reactive defenses.
I'd say it was never a problem in supers for me because I always budgeted for a defense action anyway, but I do like that they gave you the option of a reaction if you felt you didn't need one and then got surprised.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can make a repair roll to try to repair the system.
I'll say, yeah, I'm about to say, considering I only have 3 dice, and I only have 3 dice in dodge, and I've already used 2 actions, and I lose 1d for reactive, then yeah, I have nothing.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you don't have to make the repair roll if you don't want to. I'm just saying it's an option.
I have to. That's literally my job.
Okay.
Say him and Tim. This is what they do. They make the ship work.
Okay.
We are having a crisis of ship working. This is literally what they're here for.
Um,
I'm
quickly
trusting
going in-
everyone else to keep me alive.
quickly going into your kit for tools, you're able to put the wires together, twist them into relink power flows, solder in damaged circuits. There'll be a few sparks as some more damaged circuit boards fry, not liking the power. But with a nice percussive hit, the lights will and the displays will activate. Okay. Let's see. Because of the amount of time that has elapsed, can I get a d6 roll from the two of you, please? It's 1d6. They are not power die. They're regular old d6.
3.
3. Okay. 3 and 3 and 2.
3, 3, 5. Let's rock it. See, Taking trips to outer space.
Okay. You are getting a myriad bits
Not the myriad.
of damage reports. Okay. The hyperdrive itself is fortunately still operational. The engines are currently suffering a number of malfunctions, minus one move, minus one space move. The energy pathways to the shields are damaged, so one level of shields blown. Oh, actually, I have that listed there. I did list that there. I have it listed as fighter bay. The shuttle bay.
Hezak Bay.
The Hezak bay's lights and deployment doors are inoperable.
Oh no, we can't drop our mecha to fight the giant monster? Well, that's depressing.
You can oh, now you have to see where you punch through the door and make your own way out. It's more exciting.
Somebody just go down there and pull on the chains to open the door. Isn't that the backup plan? The chains? Just open the bay door?
Don't we want the Mako to fight the giant monster?
Okay, it wouldn't be that specific. Miscellaneous crew quarter malfunction. Crew quarter and facility malfunctions. I have specifically what it is here, but I don't think the damage report would go into that level of detail unless you actually toggle to look.
Our toilet's no longer flush.
Oh, specifically the temperature control in the showers don't work.
Oh no! It's on now.
I was occasionally rolling for like, if it was like damage of note or Celias damage. Sorry. Anyway, the Nava computer is damaged. It's relying on backup systems. So there's navigation modification going on there. And you said Discord was going to one of the turrets?
She will be heading, on her turn, she'll be heading to the bottom turret, which is right through the door between the med bay and the wall.
Okay.
Based on looking at the picture of the ship.
And there is gunnery control damage.
Fire control.
Yeah. So fire control is going to be reduced by 1d.
Cool.
Anything else? Oh, yes. And there's ship-wide lighting malfunctions. Effectively, it'll be considered dim lighting. Really what's happening is some areas will be dim, other areas will be flickering, things like that, but it'll culminate into the general modification of dim light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, with that information, Kim, you can begin prioritizing.
Well, obviously the showers are our top priority.
Oh, yeah, after this is all over, gonna need to take one. Okay.
Okay. I would guess shields being one of the I don't think we need that much space movement. I'm not expecting this thing to have like a ridiculous amount of movement in space if it leapt at us.
Famous last words.
Well, I mean, you know, if it does leap at us, we want to make sure we have our shields up.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just,
All right. I guess put power towards shield. I'll say put power to get our shields back.
Okay. The conduits to the shield emitters are actually damaged, so your shield, your deflector shield generators are working fine. They're just not receiving sufficient power.
Is there any way I could like cross some wires to redirect like power from something to one of their wires?
If you're
Or-
wanting to reroute power, I will need a D of power from a system. If you are wanting to reroute the power.
All right, let's just go ahead and take the remaining amount of power from the showers and put it.
That would not culminate to a D of power.
No.
The hot
Okay.
water heater does not use a full die of power.
We're talking like a point
take-
of move, a D from
Take-
weapons, a D from shields to power the shields would not be really worth it.
I'll say in the kitchen.
Deduct a D from sensor resolution. You could do that.
Now I want to be able to see these things. Chances are it's probably worse things.
Let's see. The alternative would be going to where the damage is and physically fixing it.
Cool. I'll send Tim to go work on that.
Okay.
See, Tim doesn't have a whole lot of move, but he'll gradually get there. I can't have him running, so he'll get to where we are eventually. What else? You know what? I'm gonna focus on flash frying. I'm gonna focus on currently flash frying these things.
Okay. Before you get to go and do that, I'm just gonna have everyone else, do some things that you've ran. You've repaired the console and stuff like that. Because I don't know if you noticed, there is actually an initiative thing there.
Yes. Oh wait, did I put in an initiative? I do not believe I did. No, I did not do
I
that.
see a 0.
No problem. Don't worry. I'm about to say today, as the last day of the special, might be the chance for me to actually roll higher than Tim.
Wait, why am I manually rolling that? I don't need to manually roll that. I have a.
Never mind.
I was running.
Roll to 0. I don't need to say that.
We're going into this finale strong. Everybody's rolling for shit.
Except for Tim. Give him a minute. Pretty sure he's going to roll double digits. Close enough.
There.
You can always count on Tim to be the hero that you need.
Possibly even the one we deserve.
Oh, privilege doesn't count. You don't exist. Okay, just to round out, doing something as everyone else has done something. How the deal is coming towards there. I have a S where the shield damage is. It's in the maintenance pathway, a part of the engines. Since, power lines and stuff go through the inner hull and things like that. Okay. I will okay. Since Emir, you were looking, the group that's the yellow group that's in the maintenance area, part of it will split off as a group of 30-ish. Moves along the walls with their little tiny pointed legs to go to the reactivated computer console.
They're going after the consoles.
You said they came out of the engines and they're running for the consoles?
Yep, they're running for the computers you just turned on.
Oh, so did they leave? Did all of them leave the engine?
Several of the yellow ones popped out of the engine and went for the computer. Not all of them, though.
Yeah, the group split.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can't do anything until 0, so.
Oh, no, this is an exploration vessel. I'll give its computer consoles a little bit more soak.
That's it. We're designed to be flying into, anomalies and shit. I'd like to think we reinforced some of our stuff.
Okay. Basically, you have a group of 30-ish yellow ones scraping and going into the various areas of the console and underneath it as they're peeling away the chassis of the panel. Some are plucking at controls to get to the wires underneath. Utilizing the computer, considering the damage is already sustained and the damage is sustaining now, will be at a 2D penalty as portions of controls are missing, and there's going to be like overheat warnings from the console, like trying to strain to do whatever it is you want it to do.
Oh boy, they voided our warranty.
Yeah, they cut that warranty sticker real good. I would like to remind you that the claws of these beings also ignores speeder scale.
Mm-hmm.
So they're pretty sharp there.
Yep.
Okay, the ones that are in the maintenance area shift deeper into the maintenance area. Okay. General control disruption from that group.
Wonderful.
I could have sworn one of these shirts had a scatter diagram. Yep, there we go. This group will go deeper in. One as well. General control disruption. Okay. You said on Discord right in with you, and that's pretty much your turn.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now I'm going to go into actual initiative here. Emir at 15.
Yep. Okay. I'm just, for ease, I'm just to add Sierra's running here, roll along here also.
So,
Just as an FYI, even though I know she goes way later than I do.
yep.
Okay. Thankfully, it's relatively even terrain.
Yep, though lighting penalty unless you have something in the game.
I've got night vision
Okay.
for that. Going for a ×2, I guess, since he's going to be dealing with stairs and he knows running upstairs can be.
Okay, I'm seeing a.
And
That's a roll.
that's a 4, yeah.
Okay.
I imagine I'm crashing into everything.
You okay? You have low light amp to negate that. I will count because you're gonna go upstairs. I will count that as an even ground. Definitely, it is uneven ground. Okay.
That's why I went for only a ×2. Because it's like, yeah, I'm dealing with stairs. This is probably going to be a problem.
You slightly slip on the stairs, but you're able to catch yourself and keep on going. That'll be a D penalty to whatever else you had planned for this round.
That's all I did this round.
Okay. So okay, you stumble up the steps. All in all, not that bad. You could have fallen down the steps.
Technically, I fell up the steps.
Yes. Okay. See. Pathfinder Alpha Deal will run through to join his fellow Pathfinder. Live. Lev is using parts from your cargo bay to construct something.
Sure, go ahead, build a thing.
Tim! The mighty power of Tim! Also, I assume that what I'm seeing in there is some sort of like heavy lift exoframe.
I guess, yeah. Or maybe a cargo droid.
So each hex counts as 2.
Yep, each hex counts as 2.
That's as far as Tim can go.
Tim's not going to run. Oh, when I say run, I mean like increase power to his wheels.
If that counts as running, he has 1D.
I see why you would not want to do this.
This is how we pad the episode.
What's this? Padding.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tim cannot run. He cannot do anything that involves anything Dex. Or
We finally found
You
the
can't do-
weakness.
I'm gonna say he technically really shouldn't be able to do anything that doesn't involve, just fixing shit. So yeah. I guess the best thing that Tim could possibly do, they ran over there and they're fucking with the wiring and everything, correct?
Well, there's a couple of group of these things. One is on at the console that Kim is at, eating into it, and the other two groups that you're aware of are in the maintenance ways slash engine air slash sublight engine areas.
Okay. So while I'm fixing the console, I can basically see these bastards inside.
Well, yeah, they're crawling over the console. Some of them are actually next to you, since they're swarming the console and not you.
Crawling in your ship.
Cool. All right.
Keep in mind it is their turn, just to let you know.
Okay. Am I missing something, or is the initiative actually going?
Well, remember, my initiative is showing the Geth World / Herald fight as well. So I'm having to manually move your stuff around because I'm not wanting to lose that other information.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I suppose I could just delete the other fight and completely reroll their initiatives.
No. This works.
So whoever's at the top, like in this case, you see the 9 for the yellow critter that I have there.
Gotcha. I see.
Okay, they continue gnawing on the console. The console goes offline as they munch on a few critical components.
I hope that one wasn't doing anything important.
It was the one that gave him the damage report. Oh, that's fun.
I feel like a techno cleric. I heal something, they damage it. I heal something, they damage it.
Well, the engineer and the cleric usually fill a very similar role in a party.
Okay.
Problem is, the only downside here is that I don't think we really have anyone here who can kill these things.
Well, in theory, you're using science to kill them. Or
Trying to.
maybe the other Pathfinder will help you kill them since he's doing something weird in the cargo bay.
No, that was good love. Alpha Deal is joining you.
Oh, he's going for the bridge. Okay. So the doctor is doing something weird in the cargo bay, so she might help you. Since she's a scientist.
I say I have an idea, but
That's what I'll do. With those rolls. Visible is that. There we go. Okay. There'll be a amber light flash in the cargo and infirmary areas.
We have an Amber Alert.
And a klaxon. Not a klaxon. A beeping alarm go off. All of you are familiar with this from training. The fire alarm is going off and fire suppressant is being sprayed into the rooms.
Cool.
This will unfortunately act as much more of a visual obstruction.
I'm going to assume these things don't like fire suppressant shit.
That's an interesting question.
I'll say I'd be super pissed if all we needed to do was just spray these things with a fucking fire extinguisher.
Okay, Discord.
Okay.
It is your turn. Though I will have Clax mention something as it's going over to you, to your turn. Looks like it's not going to be. It looks like it's going to be not too long for it to completely bust out of the station. The estimate is 3 rounds before the giant space screecher gets out.
Which is why she runs, gets to the thing, slides down the ladder into the gunnery seat, boots up the gunnery droid since the guns require 2 people.
Okay.
And that's her turn.
Okay. That area is damaged, hence the
-1D to fire control.
-1 to fire control. Okay,
Why you do this to me, Power Die? Why you
Kim.
do this to me?
the Techno Cleric. Insert 40k name for
Tech Priest.
Tech Priest. I thought there was like a division name that was like Altora Minvaria or something like that.
Oh, there probably is. I just don't know what it is because 40k is not my bag.
Okay. So they damaged this console, correct?
Yeah. They effectively incapacitated the console. It is not destroyed, but it is offline.
You know what? Fuck them. Alright. They want to try and do this shit? Fine then. I'm the only one in this room right now. I'll say I'm currently the only one in this room right now. I'm going to make my way over to this one.
Okay. That one is damaged, though nowhere near as much as the one you were just at.
Cool. All right. I'll say I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if I can set this room to some sort of see if I can do some sort of feedback-ish type thing. Since the wiring, they've pretty much torn into the wiring and all these things, correct?
Yeah, they've torn away plating, ruptured plating to get to the power conduits and smaller wires and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Goody. So while they're chewing on that, let's fucking send some. Let's give them some fun to deal with. I'm going to hook up. I'll say, looking at the wires, seeing which wires run to what and what systems are damaged. I'm going to take my ion gun. And I'm going to take my ion gun and see if I can kind of run the same power source through the wires running to all these different items, and pretty much see if I can run some ionized energy through the wires specifically to the consoles and the engine that they're at.
Okay. Just as a reminder, ion energy has been shown to attract them.
Yeah, doesn't it do? I'll say sends them into a frenzy and makes them start like murdering each other, right?
Well, if one of them is hit, yes.
But it distracts them from doing other stuff, right?
Well,
actually, that's right.
I'm just kind of
that's right.
wondering what your goal is with it.
Actually, no, never mind. I'm just gonna fry the fuck out of these things. That's right. I'm gonna see if I can redirect. I'm gonna say those consoles are already fucked anyway right now,
Yeah.
so they're gonna need some extensive repair anyway. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it, whatever. I'm going to see about redirecting energy to pretty much give like a powerful, sharp jolt to all of them. Not like a consistent thing, just kind of like a type, like explosive electrical burst to shock the shit out of them.
Okay.
Like
make me
constant-
a computer program repair roll at a 1d penalty due to the damage console you're at to essentially overload the power areas where they're at if you're wanting to give them a good shock.
All right.
Okay. Can you roll me 6 dice of a damage?
Yeah. Okay.
2 levels of stun, 2 levels of stun, and 2 levels of stun. Okay, they now have 2 levels of stun on them as power surges through them unexpectedly, effectively like severely dazing and disorienting them.
Ah, take that, you some bitches.
Okay, was that all you're doing?
That's all I have allocated to be able to do.
Keels. Okay,
Um,
in that
say,
case, I'll need an
sure.
initiative roll from you and Tim.
Yeah, but so there's nothing else I can really do. So, all right, let's see. Oh my God, I beat him.
Woo!
Okay.
As much as I
Interesting.
enjoy this, I want to make a note of these two musics working together to be creepy as fuck.
Hmm.
Creepy background. As I figure a change of musical venue may be appreciated. Okay. Okay, the new initiative's in.
Yep.
Okay, Enir.
That's a big 10 to get up. Let's see, I was there, so 10.
In terms of ascending the stairs, what do you think? What? 2-3 meters for the movement?
Works for me. Okay, so 10 relative to the terrain, I'll go for times 3. in theory gets me there.
Okay. Two rounds remaining until the creature completely breached the station's outer hull. Okay, the area is again dim of light, but you have some light amplification going on. Can you roll me two? No, wrong chart. Can you roll me 2d6, please?
2d6.
Yep, individual.
6 and 2.
Okay. One could almost describe it as bubbling up from under the deck as the deck plate gets torn and mangled from pressure. Is part of a group of the red ones.
Oh, come on. What does it take to not have to deal with you fuckers?
Okay. And all you're doing was run at the time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting them to pop out of the floor here. Probably should have.
To the bridge. Kikios. Okay. Is that who's this? Okay, that's not the deal. 2, 3, 4. No one good, no ones. Let's see, there's 60. Well, spend some character points. If you want shots of through. Okay, a shot comes through from down range. Incinerating 8 of them. He'll call down from the rather long hallway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a big ship. It's gonna have long hallways.
Yeah. I'll give you cover and protect the bridge door. You just focus on getting to the controls.
Thank you.
Okay. He did shoot twice. One of the shots effectively missed as the group kind of evaded, parted. Okay, back to Mr. Eno. These things are still reeling from the shock you gave it. Your vision is partially obscured by the fire suppressant in the air. Fortunately, you still have your suit and such on, or else you would be having oxygen issues.
Okay. What is the fire suppressant? Is it water or is it like a mist type thing?
Probably CO2 or foam would be my guess.
Yeah, I presume it's like a CO2/chemical mist, so it doesn't damage any electronics, but is able to snuff out fires.
Okay.
Probably
Cool.
actually, it's probably closer to what was it, like the hydrogen gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. These suits have, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm about to do some kind of disgusting, possibly. These suits have, I'm gonna say, these suits have systems. I'm gonna say these suits kind of have like built-in systems, so that in case we have to use the bathroom, correct?
Yeah, they got the waste reclamation.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there like a release for that?
I would presume there's a way to access it, to clean it and such.
Or drain it.
Okay.
Yeah, or drain it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like drain.
Yeah, I'd say it'd take you an action to utilize the system.
Okay, cool. I am going to, because it was effectively kind of a straight line, gonna make my way over here, just right there. And I am going to spray, I am going to pretty much just spray them with, I'm just going to kind of just like release half of the, release half of the contents I have onto them and the panel. Just kind of just like haphazardly, just do that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back over to the console. And
keep in mind movement, because these are two meters.
Yeah.
Of
I'll
thing.
say this is within my thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm about to say, remember I have a move of 16. So.
Right. Okay.
All right. I'm going to ask Tim. I'm like, Tim, I need you. I was like, Tim, I need you to do something. I was like, I need you to do something. I'm like, go spray. Right around the corner. Right around the corner from you. I need you to spray some. I need you to spray some of your H2. Spray some of your H2O. Your H2O reserves. On the
reserves.
I mean, what I'm gonna say? I would assume that like he has some sort of like water system, like a little bit of water. I would think in him.
There's like chemical lubricant.
I say yeah, they got like antifreeze and oil.
Okay, so I figured they might have some water in them. Okay,
Usually they have no reason to carry water.
Okay, well then, I know you're running a little low on it, but do you have any lubricant left? I'll say, I'll ask. I was like, what's the most conductive? What's the most conductive thing that you have on you?
He'll whistle back about oil. You know, like no, we're not talking tar here. We're talking like, you know, like lubricant.
Okay, cool. Like I was like, I need you. I'm like, I need you to spray that. Like I need you to spray that console over there. It was like I need you to turn the corner. I need you to hose that console a little bit. And once you do that, I'm gonna say, once you do that, give me the signal. We're gonna try this again. I'll say those consoles are pretty much as good as gone anyway. I'll say I'll fix them when I have more time. It was like I know I got these little bastards over here, but I'm pretty sure they're probably not going to like another electrical joke while they're covered in while they're covered in water.
Okay.
So I'm hoping them being on a soaked console with exposed wires, and me sending another bolt of electricity through them probably won't make them the happiest.
Okay.
Might actually get a little bit more of the job done. Granted, Tim, since he's shooting lubricant on them, and the electricity shoots through that, it's probably going to set them on fire.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
So, setting them on fire would be a neat trick when with the suppression system active.
Yeah,
It'll
but it's
at
not.
least give them a
It's
good
not.
jolt.
It's not. It's not. It's not active in the room they're in.
In this room you're in now? Yeah, that's why I have the fog area.
The one up here.
Oh, the one up there. Oh,
Yeah, it's not active in there.
No, it's not. It's not in there. Okay. And you said console. I thought you were talking about this one.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna say the ones down there. I'm expecting to get electrocuted.
Okay.
I'm expecting
Gotcha.
those to get I'm expecting these ones up here to get caught on fire. because the oil and the electricity is going to spark, and it's going to hit the oil that he's going to shoot on them. It's more likely going to cause them to burst into flames, which is about the only thing we can guarantee actually takes these damn things out.
Okay.
So double stunned, and best case scenario, double stunned and on fire.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get my roll ready, and I'm gonna move on Tim's turn.
Okay.
I'll wait for Tim to do his thing, and once he does his thing, then I'm going to flip the switch.
Okay, Discord.
Okay, if she takes a shot at the creature, will that make it easier for her to bust out?
Provided you hit it and not the surrounding area. No, you should not make it easier to bust out unless you miss.
She only has an effective 3D to hit, so she's going to take this round to aim.
Okay.
It gives her an extra 1d6.
Keep in mind, I believe you're calling them space whales.
Mm-hmm.
Are in the area. It looks like the larger space whale has finally calmed the herd, the portion of the herd it was with down, or I guess pod it was with down. That's a Mariner term, right? Okay. Tim.
All right. Tim is going to use his movement. She has 1, 2. That should be close enough to where I feel that he can actually just like spray a hose.
Okay.
Or does it need to get closer?
That's 4 meters away. Sure, he can increase the pressure and reach that. Yeah.
Cool. All right. We'll do that. And he will back up one. And once he backs up, he'll give like the signal chirp. And Kim will throw the circuit breaker.
Okay, I'll need a hit roll.
Okay, so computer program repair roll.
No, from Tim.
Okay, well he's just trying to hit the console, not them.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say because he said the console's filled with like exposed wires and stuff.
Okay, gotcha. You're not
As soon as the
specifically trying
console,
to hit.
I'll say,
Okay.
I'll say, yeah, I'll say if they're on the console, when the console catches on fire, they're more likely going to catch on fire as well. And plus, they're stunned, so I'm not expecting them to do much moving.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then roll me computer programming then to to effectively control the surges of energy.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, if they're as stunned as they seem to be, then they shouldn't really be able to move once this thing catches on fire anyway. Cannot seem to roll.
Oh, another 29. Nice. Okay. Given the extra stuff you've added to this, can you roll me 70 of shock then? Okay.
Did the damage come through?
Yeah, I'm just on top of something quick. I was just clarifying the Bisheri entry for things you've tried and discovered on these things. Okay, so okay, that's a good old amount there. Okay, and you were hoping to catch the ones up here on fire? Is what you were hoping?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's coming, so I'll say a difficulty of 17. Okay, tied to the defender. They are not caught on fire, however, they are jolted by the energy. They effectively seize up and are twitching. They do not appear to be unconscious, though. They're just effectively paralyzed for an unknown amount of time, as you've never tried the static before.
Okay.
We did, I think, but I don't think we stuck around long enough to time it, because I wanted to say we like paralyzed them with, like, you know, with my taser round or something, and then Eric fried them.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else Tim is doing?
Tim can't do anything, so no.
Okay. Okay.
Guess we're about to find out how.
Anything because they're stunned to the point of not being able to do anything. Okay. Tim will notice that the one in the maintenance area over here, the red one in the maintenance area, is still kind of seized and twitching. They are not doing anything super active at the moment. Outside of some really quick cooing noises. Not shrills, but just really quick cooing noises.
Now we're tied.
Yeah. Okay, for the ones up here. These guys will be pouring from under the deck plate. There's not many of them, so... Ymir, they're heading towards you, as I believe your Pathfinder suit is the most active of energy around at the moment.
So here you guys got me covered.
Yeah. Let's see how much. Let's see how much he can do. I mean, you can't exactly annihilate all 50-some of them in a single shot.
No.
Okay. They're able to part to evade the blast. Yeah, because he's reached his CPU limit for the round, so... Okay. Do you have any, do you need to do a reactive at this point?
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
Okay. I mean, technically, I guess you could also use your jetpack to jet backwards or something if you'd like, but... I don't know if you have, like, enhanced attribute or anything active.
I do not. 26?
6, let's see. Tie the defender.
Woo.
Was there a 1 there? There's not a 1 there, but still tie the defender. You're able to move, and when some of them gets off, you're able to, like, bash them off before they can do anything. Okay, that's in there. Those guys can't do anything. Stuff's over there. Okay. With the love. Dr. Gulev, the voice appears over the comm. She will use some CP. Okay, I think I've built something here which it's only have a few of these, but I might be able to at least immobilize them for a time.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Mm. No one's awesome. She can move a 20, which will get her to there. Then I have to toggle the door. Okay. I've tried siphoning various coolants and some carbon freezing preservative, shall we say, into a bomb. I'm hoping it will be able to at least momentarily encase them, something similar to a Glock grenade, if you're familiar with it.
Okay.
Click on thing and not that. There we go. Okay, let me know when your initiatives are good.
Alright, initiative. Initiative good.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess he must have been 20 for a bit then.
Yeah, because I went really quick last time around.
Okay. But your danger sense is probably helping you.
Yeah, that plus 40.
Yeah. Kim, do you want to go before or after Tim? Brad? If you say anything, we can't hear you. Okay.
If you are talking, we cannot hear you, Matt.
Okay, in here.
Mm-hmm. My turn?
Yep.
Okay, how far I got left to go? Fair amount. Okay. Keep. Oh, I mean, times 3, because that's what I need anyway. 15. Oop, fuck. I was right back there, I believe. Huh.
You said 15?
I rolled 15 to go times 3, which is enough to run up and go, Amira, get out of the chair!
Okay. I'll consider that barely enough, as you're going to have to run through the creatures on the ground, which is more of an obstacle. Okay, Amir will leave the chair. Okay, anything you were doing you were in the chair?
Not that I can think of, aside from getting this, checking my console to see what our current status is, and prepping to bring us around for a full artillery barrage, since many of our weapons face front-ish.
Okay. Okay, I will put the ship for the maneuver.
Because we're going to want to strafe the fuck out of this thing and then detonate stuff after we hurt it.
Okay, he's covering the bridge door. Oh my gosh, type, there we go. Okay, he's able to incinerate 20 of them.
Hoorah!
As they ember and ash out. Okay, Discord.
Okay. Discord is going to take her shot. Don't fuck up. Wow. That is a lot of suck.
Okay, fortunately because of where it is, 10 is able to hit because it's not very, be able to really dodge.
Oh good. We get any skill bonus?
You do not get skill bonus.
Oh, it's a capital scale critter. That's fun.
It recoils from the shot.
Well, at least we spooked it.
Maybe it'll leave and go home now.
Tim.
Okay. Alright, so since I didn't catch on fire,
And there's fire in there that didn't catch on fire.
okay.
Which
Tim is gonna
I'll
go
need to roll to see if the suppression system goes off in there.
Tim is going to spray. Tim is going to see if he can spray a little bit more, spray a little bit more lubricant onto the console to see if he can get the fire to spread towards them.
Okay. Roll me his dexterity beat a 3.
I trust you, Tim.
Because I told him with the bead, watch him not make it.
You only have one die. You can do this. Don't fuck it up. Fuck!
Tim's a dick.
You have one job, Tim. One job.
Well, I mean, he is named Tim Servo, so...
You didn't even come equipped with character points. What the fuck, Tim?
Okay, Kim. It is your turn, Mr. Eno. So far, these things have not moved, though you are noticing... Well, actually, no, there's a fog cloud in the way. You need a perception for that. Oh, an anti-fire cloud in the way. It's more of a haze. What do you wish to do? Keep in mind, the damaged systems that I listed before are still damaged.
Okay. So shields are damaged. I'll say shields are damaged, maneuverability is damaged.
I say speed is damaged, which would be essential for getting away from before this thing explodes. Shields are damaged, and targeting is damaged.
Cool. I'm gonna fix the speed.
Okay. To do that, you can either do a quick fix by carefully balancing power from the console you're at, or go to where the damage is and fix the hardware.
Where is the hardware?
Okay, one momento. There should be a yellow E. If the yellow is hard to see, I will choose a different color.
Hold up. Zoom out. Okay, I see.
It's right there. Yeah, that's horrible.
Cool.
I'm going to choose a different color.
Keep moving the map.
That is within my range. I'll do that.
There we go.
Right.
It's a red mark.
That's in my range.
Okay. It looks like you're 2 meters away from it.
Right. Run then. Uh, 16 for times 2.
$16 for times 2, that'll be good.
Okay.
Because I take it your suit has light amplification or something in it as well?
It should, yeah.
Okay. You'd actually need capital ship repair if you're wanting to repair the engines.
Okay.
Or is it all
Same
the same
die.
thing?
No.
He pretty much gave me the same skills, straight down the line, more or less.
I'd say, yeah, if it's Kim that's rolling, then the skills are the same down the
Okay.
line. If it's Tim, then it does matter.
Okay.
Because the generic stat block for an art for the astromech does not specialize in everything.
Okay, the engine system by the end of the round will be restored. As you are replacing parts and various other things, doing some unsafe things as you have powered down the engines while you're making these repairs.
Safety, what's that?
Okay. Okay, Galev. Let's see what is going to be up with the U. Fortunately, you took Shockball at the Academy. And these things are... Oh, no, they now have that many dice. Okay. Oh, no, it's not the end of the round yet. So no, it's not many dice. It's difficulty of being there. Okay. Throws a makeshift can. It'll tink tink tink. As a quickly hardening gas forms.
And a freeze bomb?
Okay, these things are currently encased. Unfortunately, let me check out the randomized blast radius. Because these things are very makeshift. Tim will need to make a dodge roll. He will have 2d6 bonus. As this gas, which is quickly hardening, expands, and he is partially within the radius. Actually, let me give him the bonus for like equivalent of half cover. So let me adjust that. Nope, 2d6. I was right. Ha 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 ha. Memory. Okay, Kim is partially stuck in this hardened material. On his turn, he can try to break out with a excuse me, with a 2d bonus. Okay, fuzzy. Okay. Okay, you will begin to hear slower rather slightly speeding up, less kind of less twitchy motion behind you, Kim, or rather to your side, as the ones next to you are and the ones over here are beginning to overcome the jolt. Okay. And just so you know, the group that's overcoming the jolt that's really close to you, there are 35 of them. New initiatives, please.
Already in.
What? Oh, you beat Tim again. Tim's getting old in his old age. He needs a power recharge. Can we go love you love? Droids keep getting stuck in things. Oh, they're stuck too. Where are the other ones of these things? Lerman?
Ryan?
Oh, and with the round switching, the creature has completed excising itself from the station.
So I was saying, I was like they're down here, and they're still in engineering, and there's some down here with me. They're still kind of squirming around a bit.
I don't think those jolts will hold them for very long.
No, but we need to get away from that thing. And I say we can kill these things on our own time. I'm not exactly sure we can kill that thing on the outside.
Well, let's...
But I think we should have enough power to start trying to run.
I have a few more of these things. It looks like there's some over on that console, if I'm seeing that right. You want me to get them or the ones that are near you?
Whatever's on the console, that'd be great.
15, nice. That was enough.
I said we just need to make sure that we have enough. We have enough to get going. And I say it should be good to go. See if I can get in contact with the pilot and let him know that haul ass. We can appropriately blowtorch the fuck out of these things in a minute. Pretty sure once we pull off, the Pathfinder will know to press the detonation button.
was weird. Okay. Yeah, she ran and tossed her grenade. Man, that shock ball training really helped. She has a good throwing on there. Even with the action penalty, she was able to roll the same number she rolled last time. Okay. Here, let me switch to the exterior view. Okay, as you can see, this thing is bigger than your ship. The herd will move this way to use the adult one for protection. Can I get a perception roll from him here?
Any modifiers?
Vision. And long range. If you have like some sort of macro set or something in there.
8.
Okay. Carry on, it's your turn. You're currently facing the creature.
Yep. Oh, I'm trying to find a good one. Oh, all right. So we're gonna bring the ship around, bear down on the creature. I'm gonna hold my initiative till Discord.
Okay, she's right after you.
Awesome. And we're gonna coordinate our fire to attempt to cripple the legs as we make a strafing run towards the creature, and then, building up the thrust, the damage thrust, with a hope of using the station's gravity to get a little bit of a slingshot to get us out towards the whales, possibly spooking the whales away from the station as we click the button. I don't know what the called shot penalty is. Like, try and hit the legs, and make sure it can't like jump at us or anything to get away from the explosion. Like, no.
D6 penalty.
Okay. I can only find it exploding, not fleeing. I was trying to find a that like shot from an insurrection where they're like flying along.
Ah.
Okay, 1d penalty. So she's losing fire control. Trying to use fire control basically. Which is funny considering we're technically using fire control to target. But okay. Throw a quote in for Brian.
Yeah. All right.
And then once we get the slingshot and hopefully spook the whales, we'll click the clicker.
Oh, sorry, my die was off by 1. So take off that 5.
Cool. That means we actually did hit. As we tried to shoot out its legs.
I didn't see myself in the. I must say the initiative seems to have kind of disappeared. So I was like, okay.
Oh, it disappeared because I switched maps. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's probably how it works for y'all.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, okay. I was like, I don't see myself, so yeah.
Okay. Okay, its legs buckle. As you are in the process of flying away, its mouth roars.
Oh, now I find it.
Yes. Its mouth opens up to roar as it makoshkadals that extending extra mouthiness towards your ship.
I've got a dodge on file there. Oh shit!
Son of a bitch.
You fucking
Please tell me.
fucking power
Jesus
die and then
Christ.
every die.
Holy fuck!
Fucking hell. Please tell me you have a character point or something.
No, I blew all my character points reviving somebody last time. They don't reset till the end of the special.
Please tell me you have a force point or something.
Can't use a force point as a reaction.
Fuck.
Okay. And you're flying away. Explosions are running across the surface.
And I guess our crippling shots didn't, hurt it any.
Let me mark off the HP.
They might have given us a penalty that might do it.
Well, the penalty is it's not able to immediately move. That's why it was doing the extendo mount thing to get range.
Well, I wasn't sure if it maybe took enough damage to be stunned or wounded, in which case, if it loses a die, then we get out of the way.
Maybe.
1 second.
Well, usually what we do is
Just
knock
roll.
off the last die, which means he would go down by 6, at which point he rolled a 36, I rolled a 37.
Okay, one moment. Because this critter has some HP. So
So if we gave it a level of stun, we're safe. Otherwise, I might have to pull wisdom.
Let's see if he has like bacon levels of soap. Bacon levels of HP.
I mean, worst case, he does hold on to us. There's a gun facing backwards, too, so they can just run over there and shoot it.
Well, the ship blowing up might cause him a little bit of damage.
True. Though, since I'm trying to fly away, I might accidentally pull him away from the explosion.
okay, it is not enough to get into the stun range.
Fuck.
I will need a soak roll from the ship as the mouth.
And I assume shields do not apply.
It's, only in so much as your hull
Yeah.
is regular because of particle shields.
I wish we had plot armor. For a capital ship, this thing sucks. Which is why we used it, because it seemed balanced.
I'm gonna say he's smaller than the ship, so I don't think we can drag him.
Actually, if you look at the picture, he's bigger than us.
I mean, that's what I'm sorry. That's what I meant. I was like, technically, our ship is smaller than him. So I was like, I'm not sure if we can even drag him.
Well, that comes down to how powerful are our engines in comparison to his weight.
Also, how does it move in space? So,
Blah, blah, blah.
Drift.
Why couldn't you take the stun, you son of a bitch? We tried to be smart about this. Next time we don't be smart. Smart never works.
Well,
Except
again,
when it does.
again, yeah,
I know.
let's see. Okay.
Hmm.
Alrighty. Can someone roll me 1d6, please?
Either way, this dramatically reduces our odds of outrunning the explosion. 4! Ryan's favorite number.
Yay! It's the number that will save us.
Yeah. You said there was an aft gun?
There's an aft turret, yeah. At least looking at the picture.
Okay.
I like how he's like, there's an after? Yeah, not anymore.
Actually, that is quite correct. Not anymore. One weapon is destroyed as the Kuroshkadal mouth grabs on to the aft part of your ship. You feel the jolt inside the ship as you start increasing powered engines. There's a whining noise, and then as your engines burst forward.
Just looks over his sister. It's like, I'm glad you are the only one on the bridge who heard me fuck up that awesome line because this thing, managed to grab us, and I won't remember it.
As the explosion.
Everybody wins. Creature died at 2 hours 27 minutes into stream. Well, hopefully died at 2 hours and 27 minutes into stream. We've killed the, Metroid Prime. However, there was a red one on the ship. Somebody make sure to kill it before it turns into that.
There's your System Shock 2 ending. As it bursts inside the ship.
That's what I get for not activating the manual steering column first. That's essential.
Yes. We've given you all kinds of bonuses.
Hey, it did Journey Trick, but that's because I specialized in manual steering.
Yes.
Because it was in character.
Man, Journey Trick was fun. As you hear more weapon shots from outside of the... Oh, my numlock got hit. Keyboard got hit, guys. Okay. Okay, can I get someone to roll me 12d6 of damage?
Brian, this was your bomb. You go for it. Kill the beast. Kill the beast. Show me power dice streak. You're still there, right? Yeah, yeah. Awesome.
All right. 47 damage.
It takes 2 points.
I hope that wasn't a soap.
I hope the 11 was its soak.
That's why I was like, 11 isn't his soak. I'm gonna feel so terrible.
I'm not, because it had hit points, so it probably, has like a gajillion of them.
As the explosions ripple the creature being like enveloped by the rolling explosions. Okay. I will leave that for some dramatic suspension.
Oh, whether it survived the explosion or not.
Yep. Okay. On the inside.
Assuming the ship is rocking like fucking crazy.
Yeah, the ship is like accelerating away, vibrating from the explosions going on underneath it. Okay. You, you will hear from outside the bridge door a large amount of fire scratches against the bridge door as it pops, as the bridge door slightly pops open. I presume you're starting to look to see what's opening your bridge door.
Mm-hmm. Is it going for the sidearm?
You'll see lots of these tiny, little pin legs, like prying at the door. You're seeing Alpha being overcome by the sheer number showing on him. His armor clearly has pieces like ripped out of it. You see like part of his face from the helmet. He
So not a Quarian then.
it wasn't a quarry.
Yeah.
He sees the severe amount of crap that he's in, as he's basically going down from the sheer number of these things, despite the fact that many of them have been like blasted by his weapon. He reels back one of his hands and throws his weapon towards you.
Don't you fucking die, you son of a bitch!
And like just having like as you're like writing the explosions going on. Kim.
Yep.
Feel free, by the way, to grab his weapon out of the air.
Oh, if I'm allowed to do that, yeah, I will happily do that.
Yes, Kim. It is your turn, the creatures behind you gaining more of their faculties as you
Okay.
have like finished up the engine part of the repair.
Okay. Can't be having that. So turn around. Let's see. So I'm gonna turn around. I have some of my field kit. Spray 'em with some spray. Spray 'em with some WD-40, and then just take my blowtorch and whoosh. A makeshift flamethrower. That's how I'm going to makeshift flamethrower this. Hello?
Yep, we heard you.
What was that?
That's how I'm gonna makeshift flamethrower this.
Okay.
With like the WD-40 with like the long red tube at the end of it,
Okay.
and my blowtorch.
Okay. Make me a flamethrower to hit roll.
Okay. Hopefully they're still stunned enough to where this will actually work.
Nice. Okay. Roll me a total of 4d plus 2 fire damage. Oof. Okay. As they're being fried, a grand total of 15 spontaneously pop out of their cluster, but they're also on fire. You have flamed a good portion of them. There are now only 22 of them left. Is he doing anything else? If you are speaking, I cannot hear you. Okay, I see that you're moving.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get out of this room. Some for sure.
Okay.
Go back over there. Out of the way. Right.
Tim. Tim is partially encased in this hardened stuff. He can make me a strength roll at plus 2d to attempt to break out.
Hey, he is rolling for shit now. Why not, Tim? Possibly die here.
His score's gonna save the day, and she's not even here.
Strength is at 8 plus the 2d6, or
Yeah. Strength of 1d plus 2d6.
okay. Total of 8. He is still stuck in the hard stuff. So, do you think the thing's not dead with what you've
What you just described? Yeah, I don't think it's dead.
what, being enveloped with the explosion?
Oh, no, I'm talking about the thing, taking out the other Pathfinder.
Oh, okay.
The creature, if it's not dead, it at least can't, in theory, can't reach us. Given the cinematic nature of that, I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Okay. That's what I was wondering when
Yeah.
you said it. I thought you were talking about what's outside.
No,
Because you said just roll save the day, and I'm like, but what the creature? What? It
no,
was
no.
an
I'm talking about here.
explosion.
I'm talking about what's fucking up
okay.
the dude who just tried to do a heroic sacrifice in the hallway. It's like, nope. We still got a horse in this race, damn it! You're not going down yet.
Yeah, just moving that. Okay. It looks like Discord has all the initiative.
She'll start climbing up the gunnery ladder, shouting as she does into engineering as she does. So y'all have it under control in there?
Guess not.
Doc, Monkey,
Yes.
you guys have it under control in there?
We're getting it.
I think we have
So-
a
I'm
few
about to
left to
say,
deal with.
Good enough.
Some of them are on fire. Some of them are stunned. Some of them are frozen.
I prefer the term encased. There's a
That
lot
works
of
too.
running right there.
Yep, that's a running roll.
Is that a grenade launcher?
She has an underbarrel grenade launcher on her carbine. She used it once earlier, too.
Okay.
So yeah, that is her running up the stairs, skidding around the corner, seeing him getting overwhelmed, and is doing Masato from the end of Evangelion, just running down the hall, unloading. Just, a grenade launcher. I'm sorry, it's a stun grenade, so even if, she does slag him, he'll be okay.
Yeah.
But he gets plus 40 to running, brawling, missile weapons, and firearms. I don't know if he uses any of those except the brawling parry, but... I was no she was going to roll that good, I would have gone for ×3. But, oh well.
That. Can we confirm this number? 2 pips to that. Okay.
The fuck? That better not have been them.
What, being there by 2?
But usually with grenades, you don't target them, you target the
Wait,
the
yeah,
ground.
okay, you're right. It is a grenade. It is a
Yeah.
grenade, so I need to remove their little bonus they get.
Yeah. So that'd be the 3d6, I guess.
Yeah, that 3d6 at
So
the
they
end.
lose 12.
Yeah.
Shrinks them down to a 22.
Thank you, because that's the advantage of AoE weapons against these guys. There's a group bonus they get that are removed with AoE. Okay, increase the damage to 1d plus 1.
Oh wow. 1 plus 1 plus 6. Brings it up to a dirty 30. If stun damage. Suck it! I only rolled
So-
for the first range band, but it goes out to a total of 8 if she needs it. That should be more than enough just on that group you got there. And possibly Pathfinder.
How did you send yourself?
Well, I have a door in the way. I don't know if I didn't know if I had to roll.
Oh, it was cracked open enough for him to throw his gun towards.
Well, yeah,
you.
I wasn't sure if that counted as enough to block it or not.
I'll count as enough to block it.
Okay. So he'll like see her charging down the hallway and like roll behind the door like, nope.
Okay.
He's seen that look on Discord's face before.
Okay, then it goes off. The group that is now unmoving, like lying on top of, completely covering the body of the Imperial Pathfinder, this kind of goes dormant like those tribbles from Trials and Tribulations, and as a matter of fact, more fall from the ceiling.
Unmoving, I hope.
Right now they're just falling and tumbling.
No.
As they continue to fall during the round, I'll let you know on Emir's turn. Live.
Well, thankfully, the Pathfinder goes before I do, so if he's still alive, we'll know it before.
Luriman, you said there was one in there, one in the maintenance way. To like look through, kind of hazily seeing some movement. Check her dwindling makeshift. Oh no. Now you're rolling lots of ones. Now you're cooking with gas.
Now you're cooking with evil gods.
Okay. Okay, with a slight miss, the gas does its expansion. Let's see what it it expands outwards. Could I get a reactive dodge from Kim, unless he already has a dodge on file? Kim?
Right. Oh my god, they got Brian.
Okay.
If he's speaking, it's not working. The technology has failed us.
As they're continuing to fall down. Oh, it looks like actually it moves. The creatures move before you, it looks like. Okay.
No, well, they move before me, but the Pathfinder moves at 13, which is before them.
Yep, but the Pathfinder is not moving.
Fuck.
I'm not saying they're dead, I'm just saying they're not moving.
Mm.
As they continue to tumble down this pile in front of you. At the top of this pile, as if it is like the king of the hill.
Mm.
This lone one is moving.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What? Okay. Do you have a dodge on file?
I did not have a Brawling Parry on file.
Okay.
I assume it's, I guess, do I get cover bonus for the door?
Actually, yeah, because of your door, actually, it's plus 4d.
That's a reaction.
But hey, plus 4 dice is nice.
Yeah. And Singer did give me a bonus. Of course I rolled a 1. Why would I not roll a 1?
Son of a bitch. Oh, well, I say son of a bitch, but,
I mean, between Sierra, the door, and my Pathfinder armor, I'm at plus 10d, so...
Okay. What it is doing then is it's clearly trying to get towards you. It is, like, through that slight gap, it is in the process of squeezing itself through. It is clearly your turn. Are you going to use your weapon or the weapon he
Oh, for starters, I'm going to take an opportune shot,
Okay.
because I have that.
I guess then I still need to ask what weapon are you using for the opportune shot.
Yeah, what skill is his weapon?
Blaster.
Blaster? Sure, I got plus 1d.
Okay. When using this weapon, you're at a plus 1d to blaster.
Okay, so plus 2, effectively plus 2d. Okay, not bad. For a guy who doesn't normally know how to use blasters. 22 on the opportune shot?
22. Okay. I'm going to add a 10 to your hit due to the precarious nature of the thing being in the door.
Okay, so 32. There was a blip from Brian. Is he still alive?
Yep, still here.
Oh, cool. He was asking for a dodge, or rather a parry from you.
No, it's a reactive dodge.
Reactive dodge? Okay.
Yeah, because she missed through the gas canister, or didn't bake around the corner, and because these are makeshift, they have random AoEs, and you're caught in one of the range bands.
Fits me.
Yeah, that's to you.
Okay.
She accidentally, tried to hit you.
Roll 6 dice of damage.
Me?
No, you need to roll a reaction dodge.
Yeah.
Oh shit, wrong one. That one was big.
Wait, hold on.
Your power died.
can't can't I get a badass scene for one of my characters, please?
Which is why you do GM rolls. I mean, I rolled out of the way and shot it. It just kept moving. It still looked, you know, I made my QTE. It just.
Okay. In which case, I will say you like partially, like, you incinerate like part of it.
I burn it.
Yeah. Okay, the 20 is enough to get out of the way. I'll move you back so you're not in the cloud. And Mira, it's your turn proper.
I could shoot it.
Yeah, you could shoot it.
Strength? My armor doesn't enhance that.
Keep in mind the incinerator pistol weapon appears to bypass their at death multiplication ability.
It's more of a disrupt than a. Okay. So I'm gonna. It's stupid. Of course, I'm using none of the skills she enhance. Yes, 16d6. That's totally what I.
Yes. 16d6.
I think we do shit.
I know, this thing isn't exactly strong. I know, I say that with the 22 sitting right there in front of my face.
Oh, hang on, I didn't want to think. Okay, so what he does is he rolls to the side and shoots it. It's like, ah! And it didn't work. So he, like, reaches up to the clasps on his hook, chucks it, tries to chuck it over the creature.
Whatever the creature didn't
And
get.
he's like snapping off his stun cloak and
Okay.
throwing it over, trying to throw it over the creature.
Okay.
And then with his other hand, he, like, you know, and the Omni Blade comes out and he just starts Jill shanking the cloak.
Okay. Okay.
He goes, you know, we haven't used the Omni Blade this special. Might as well get in there once. Not that I expect to hit with any of that.
Well, I mean, by throwing the cloak in front of its face, I mean...
Well, I'm expecting the cloak to miss, honestly. No, maybe I'll get lucky. It is just one. In theory, he doesn't have a group ones.
Okay. Well, I mean the cloak toss, but your shank.
I distracted it with the cloak instead of stunning it. Aha! That was my plan all along.
I have trepidation now after seeing that 22. Okay, let's do this.
that's in theory 16 points of damage, which is enough for a kill result. I'm hoping since it's an energy blade, they'll they'll pop into the blade and vaporize before they fully form.
You'll shush as your blade goes through your cloak and into it. Since you were like Jill shanking it,
I am chopping it into cubes, and if the cubes keep quivering, I'm going to keep chopping.
pieces will fall to the ground, unmoving.
Okay. Okay. Just direct a mirror to go check the Pathfinder.
He's mortally wounded.
Okay, well, nice. Maybe she'll have to roll some of her medic stuff then for that.
I was like, he's not dead. He's just really close to it. You were balancing something that you wanted to roll?
I was, debating which one she was going to go with, because she has actual first aid or she has transfer force. So I went to go look up what the difficulty of transfer force was to see which one she'd feel more comfortable going with given the situation.
I don't recall it being super hard.
It's a moderate, but she only has 2D and alter, so
Oh, okay.
moderate is possible but unlikely without having the time to concentrate, and I don't think she's going to have the time to concentrate in this particular situation. But that should...
Yeah, that's enough to stabilize him. He just can't connect, can he?
When was the last time Brian actually had good results with technology? There we go.
Yeah.
I got him back.
That's it.
Nice.
Cool. Okay. Top deck seems secure. So Discord's telling me like creeping up on those guys like Twitch. How are we doing downstairs?
There we go.
Which I guess would be, how's Brian doing, I guess? So, yeah. I think just left with whatever you got down in engineering, Brian.
You said, do I have what's left in engineering?
I think all that's left is what you have down there in engineering.
Oh, okay. Most of them are frozen, so most of them are stuck, so
I guess one more
I
round of
guess-
cleanup.
I guess we just go around just burning these things.
Is the hyperdrive still working? I believe it is.
The hyperdrive is still working. The navcom is damaged.
I'm not worried about the navcom.
I will say this. Given you guys are currently on the lookout, combat is over, as that was the last one.
Okay. So, while they're doing cleanup, I would like Tim to make sure the Hezak is clear. While Tim is doing that, I am charting a course for the nearest, most fucking deadly radioactive nebula we have found since we're getting here.
Okay.
The plan is, we're going to sit in the Hezak and have, either Tim or autopilot fly the ship through the nebula. I'm putting the ship through a baryon sweep, basically, to ensure none of these fuckers survived.
Okay.
I am purging the fuck out of the Dauntless before we go anywhere near anybody else.
Okay.
I approve this plan.
So we've got the little ship. If we didn't have the little ship, we have the escape pods that we can always load back in. But either way, we are getting off. We were waiting for the ship to do a circuit, and then we were getting back on.
Okay.
If we end up with a Picard triple that protects the ship, well, fuck him.
Okay.
And then we'll...
Given the time, you can enact the repairs on the bay.
All right.
He's okay.
20. Tim Servo 29.
What, to break out? Or to repair?
To do the repair.
Okay. Yeah. With the time, you guys would have been able to break them out. Okay.
Cool. Then we will... I guess we'll both Pathfinders will have to send the report since mine's going to have holes in it. I've got video that he has to basically rewatch to figure out what he blacked out on.
Yeah.
Thank you, bot. My Pathfinder buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, we are putting up these things on the, up there on the ranking of most dangerous critters. And he rolled a 1 on his power die, so he actually rolled a 2. Unless that was supposed to be Kim, in which case Kim rolled a 2.
No, this is just to see if he could break out of whatever it was on his own. And no, so he just had to wait for Kim to come over there and break him out.
Okay. I'm able to put through.
I'm going to recommend baryon sweeps become a regular protocol before the ships are allowed to dock. Just to ensure none of these fuckers smuggle their way on board.
Okay. And with that, you guys have survived. Congratulations. I was expecting a bit more of an actual space battle with the giant space creature, but starsing it is good.
Honestly, I'm just as glad we didn't try to space battle it with the way we were rolling and with the stats of this ship.
Well, I mean, I kind of like had it be. I didn't have its to hit rolls be so immense.
No, I'm looking at the fact that it's I'm rolling 3D. With the way these dice have been rolling, that 3D would have been like a 5 on the routine.
Because so. I did try to scale the creature to your ship.
I'm sure you tried to scale it to the ship. I'm just like, the way the dice have been going tonight, that low dice pool would not have been good.
Yeah. We were going to die.
Thanks to...
How is it fucking the Metroids are the hardest silent station we've had yet? We didn't get it. I mean, we got hurt by Parasite Eve, but didn't get hurt anywhere near this badly. Evil Within was a psychological ride, but the damage wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And back when we were doing silent stations with the other party, we were basically invulnerable to the dice pool. So
yeah.
It's like fucking Metroid Prime's the hardest one.
I can give you this. I can give you
because we had people getting fucked up left and right.
Yeah, I can give you this information.
We're playing a dead ones to dissect and figure out how to make raid for Metroids.
Yep. Basically, I don't have it phrased quite right here. That one applies. Okay. When the creature dies and has been alive for more than 10 minutes and recently fed, roll yada yada. It's the percent chance of it producing something. That being said, the reason the one didn't reproduce is because it had not been alive for the requisite amount of time for it to build up the reserve to reproduce.
As soon as you said that, I was like, okay, this one probably had not been alive long enough to become a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, because I realized people like, but continuity, no, it's consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Yeah, the Metroids are
The most dangerous creature we've encountered here so far.
Upon further investigation, I can tell you how it got on board your ship.
This I'm really curious about, yeah.
Okay. There was the asteroid that caused slight damage to your ship.
Mhm.
Remember when... Not Kriv, shit.
Clax.
Clax removed it. I expressly mentioned odd, small scrape marks on the exterior of the asteroid.
Okay, so they were on the asteroid, so when we got hit by the rock, they got on board.
Yeah.
And we now also know that, like Minox, they can survive in hyperspace, because they would have been on the outside when we did the jump. So they are three more dangerous Minox.
Yeah.
We should
That
go
means,
home.
you know, procedures we can take to make sure we don't get them on board are somewhat well documented, because because people have been purging Minox for centuries.
Maybe we should just start eating them.
I'm sure, once sciences is done, dissecting all of the corpses, we can find out whether that's even remotely safe.
I mean, people eat Minox, so I mean, if they eat Minox, I'm pretty sure they can eat these
Well,
things.
yes, but we know nothing about these creatures because they're from a different galaxy. If they're composed of something that happens to be poisonous to us, for all I know, they're like a silicon-based life form, or something weird like an arsenic-based life form.
Minox are silicon
I was
based,
about-
as I understand it.
Well, yes, but and some species can eat that, and some
Yeah.
can't. Like, I don't think a human can eat a Minox, but
Well, I remember Star Wars talking about people like eating Minox, just like regular people. It was like you got to cook it a certain way, but yeah, you can eat it. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. It was like Star Wars. Shut up.
and
So
that
it's
may be
like-
true.
yeah.
Like I said, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, we're gonna want the science team to look at it to make sure that because again, a new galaxy, it could be a new element on
Yeah.
the periodic table that turns out to be toxic if you eat it. Just
Yeah, I I was really concerned about some of these things because they I kind of adapted pack tactics from 5e, meaning if they're
that's a bit more than a +5.
well, no, it is more than a +5. Let's see. Instinctive swarming. When operating within 10 feet of another one, it receives a pip bonus to dodge and damage per 6, and a pip per 5 to its brawling skill. Kind of indicating how they're much more deadly in swarms, and how a swarm could theoretically eat through the hull of a ship to get into its innards.
Maybe we should start, like polarizing our hull plating or something so that they don't like it, since we know polarization does affect them.
What that would essentially do is since they would effectively be paralyzed, they would just kind of go,
They bounce off. Yeah.
yeah.
Like I said, it's a deterrent.
Yeah, they would latch on, go, and then no longer be able to have the gripping mode action and fall away.
Because it's not that hard to basically turn the ship into a bug
Yeah.
zapper.
Yeah, because electricity cannot knock these things out.
Yeah.
It can make their stun amount go through the roof, but it can't knock them out. Stun energy, on the other hand, does work, because that's how
And
electricity
realistically, like a ridiculous amount probably could fry them.
Oh yeah. I mean, if we were being like super realistic about it, a sufficient amount of energy would overload them.
As I say, they have a high energy capacity, but if you run like a capital ship reactor through them, they'll probably burn. But yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they
recommendation: polarize the hull plating to repel them.
Yeah. Once fed, they will reproduce in 46 times 5 litters every 6 hours for 24 hours until they need to feed again. When they die, they have a chance to reproduce. After D6 hours of feeding of a sufficient amount of protein, I actually have the amount of weight here. They will produce 10d times 5 their number, and this is per individual creature.
Which is why that the tent like exploded when they.
Yeah. The paramite tipped claws ignore speed or skill. Essentially, it's a dual skill.
It was simultaneously our best strategy and the way to make this the most horrifying adventure ever.
Yeah, vacuum it. Yeah.
I was like, yes, it stops them, but then there are so many more of them, and they will just kill you all.
Orneriness is really, really, really high. Because, I mean, they're technically an animal, so they technically need an orneriness rating, and I just want it to be high enough to where you have to be a super specialist to even make the attempt.
So
Yeah.
it's like dealing with itty bitty rancors.
Yeah, I do find it funny, like Trish said, of it's like, yeah, these are like a serious threat, and on top of that, with the crystalline radiation exposure, they can mutate into other things.
As we saw.
Man, these things would have been amazing for the Reapers.
Can you indoctrinate a low intelligence being?
In theory, yes, but they wouldn't be bothered because it's a low intelligence being, and they don't care about low intelligence creatures.
Until
care
they
about
latch
things that can
onto
build
the
pyramids.
outside of their ships and basically start chewing their way through them.
Well, yeah, I feel like the Reaper would just adapt by again like electrifying the hull and making them fall off.
Okay, man, I'm glad your ship survived too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think it's definitely kind of a mark of you survived, but you lost your back turret.
I mean, we took a lot of damage.
Yeah,
The ship took a serious beating. The characters, several of the characters took a real beating.
yeah. It's like,
And, since we didn't have Sarah, I had to exhaust all my med kits. So Sarah's the one who carries around like all the med packs as the doctor. I just
Yeah.
have like one or two, basic.
yeah. And I wasn't sure if you're going to be here or not, which is why Galev is kind of like my backup for information if Sarah wasn't
Yeah,
available.
because we needed an actual scientist, and while Sarah has
Yeah.
Dyson Life Sciences, having somebody who and Nicole could have done it, having an actual. It's like we needed somebody who actually was a nerd.
Yeah. 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 Well, yeah. I'm glad this was actually a challenge to folks. It's like I wasn't sure if I push it too far with like its ability to reproduce in nearly every and any situation.
Yeah, I think it was good.
I'm about to say, push come to shove. Once we figured out that a blowtorch, I'm about to say that fireworks, kind of helped.
Now, for next time, I'm going to need to update Sierra's sheet a bit because she has like that many Dyson tactics that therefore could use your tactical rules that
Yeah.
might help us out next time. But
Yeah. See, that seems to, and feel free to read the rest of them. But it seems to be nifty options versus decisive edges. So the advanced tactics rules should work.
yeah, because I know even when we had our command dice, it was nice, but it was not turning the tide ridiculously. That usually came down to the numbers though.
Yeah.
So.
And I know a reason why I like this with the way they operated. If I found you guys were like totally zorning it, I could be like, oh well, more of them just group together, and I give them a higher bonus that
Yeah.
way. Also, Kim, good to have you. Clearly, your technological expertise were useful.
Kim is useful in every single one of them because usually wherever we're at is falling apart.
Yeah. Well, like, I like the fact that when you got on board your ship and found that they were on essentially home ground, and it's like, ah, crap, we need to figure out what's going on. Let me repair this console. I'm just glad I didn't damage your hyperdrive.
Well, actually, we don't have. No, yeah, we do have a backup on here,
A backup hyperdrive?
Yeah.
Okay.
and it's a ×5, so it's not a terrible one.
That is an insanely good one, actually. Compared to the ×16s and the ×12s.
I imagine we invested in a really good one just because we knew these ships are going to be out here on their own, where you can't get AAA to come get you like you can under normal circumstances.
Yeah. Oh, that does remind me. Let me switch maps and let me show you what's up. Because you blew the thing up, right?
Mm-hmm. And hopefully scattered the whales so they didn't get blown up.
The whales did not get blown up.
Oh, good.
We saved the whales, folks.
So yeah,
We did Star Trek 8 and 4 at the same time.
Yeah, the whales actually had a chance of helping you if you guys had thought about trying with again back when I thought there was going to be a space battle along with the internal battle. There we go.
Oh, I didn't know SF Debris was here.
Guest star. Yeah. When the reactor blows, it creates a small star.
Oh, cool. So we had a nice little pretty backdrop as we're fleeing, like, you know,
Yeah.
that definitely made sure the creature did not.
Yes.
So I did make it C-Star. The line works on multiple levels.
Yeah. I like the space bills. I hope when this becomes a thing, I'll be able to involve the space bills a bit more.
You know, your feet wouldn't be so annoyed if you let me trim them.
Also, what do we think of Tim, guys? Should he get a promotion?
People say R2s are the shit, but apparently R8s are where, or 9 or whatever the fuck he is where it's at.
Let me go over and check. R8 Astromech Droid.
Oh, now my probot works.
Oh, able to move it around?
Yeah. That's supposed to use the little spy remote thing. But yeah, it's like R8s are apparently where the fuck it's at, man. They are the shit. If I didn't have a Cha-Cha, I totally would invest in an R8.
I kind of wish everyone else was also here to
For the ending. Yeah,
for the ending.
yeah, because I feel like it would have been a little bit more exciting if we actually had everybody so we could actually cover multiple.
Yeah, because I would have.
I feel like it would have.
adjusted the numbers.
Feel like it
Eric
would have
could
been
helped in engineering
slight.
or holding the hallway while I'm flying. And
Yeah.
And like, I would have been like, "Hey yo, could you come over here? Flamethrow this."
that's it. 'Cause that flamethrower would have gotten a serious workout here.
Yeah. Perhaps it could have even exhausted its ammo.
Mm.
Which would have been a lot.
Yeah. Do you want to keep the sidearm? I know he's not. I know Emir's not very good with blasters.
No, it's that guy's gun. He's not going to take that guy's gun. Since the Grok is Irmir's trademark, he's not going to.
Okay.
Aside from possibly next year, seeing if I can find a rifle version, which he's probably not because he likes his pistol. Because usually he's dual wielding something.
Right. Okay.
Because the premise for him that he got to do in the first special, and he did a little bit in the second one, was the idea of either sword or omniblade in one hand and pistol in the other.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be, buckling that swash.
Right.
But with these things, like, yeah, I don't want to get that close.
I do like how you tried to Jill shank it though.
Omni uppercut.
Oh, also, good thought on surging the power via the console.
I was like, yeah, it ain't got much that I can think of to do, so gotta use what we got, which isn't much, unfortunately.
I mean, one of the big things I took out of it is by giving it the level of challenge that it had, it seemed to enable a lot of creativity.
Oh, a hell of a lot of it.
Yeah. Oh, so this felt more like a survival horror to me, considering items and stuff were needing to be accounted for. But yeah, I'm glad folks enjoyed this.
Thank you. This was really good.
Maybe this ever becomes a game or there are one shots, it'll be less end of the world every single time. Because that's the downside with making it Silent Stations. Like every time you pop up.
As Kim keeps saying, like, there's nothing but bad here. It's like, yeah, but we're doing nebulous time skips between them, so in theory there is good. We're just not seeing it on screen.
Yeah. How much time passed? Not enough time to get to this part. Duh.
Have you finished your level for tomorrow?
That's what I'm about to work on, but I do have an idea as to what I'm gonna get.
Okay, and remember you also have 3 weeks of downtime.
Yep. I'm excited that.
As I posted a link in the Gaiden chat for what you can do, potential things you can do with downtime that actually have mechanical effects.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even if it's just making extra cash.
3 weeks. Hopefully, I might get that information on that flyer that I put out.
Yeah, that is one of the things that is on my list of things to cover next time. For the session. Like since you had several days, i.e. weeks to pass, your contact will finally get back to you.
Okay.
It may not be the information you're looking for, but they will come back with something.
No, I'm not really looking for anything. I'm about to say it's not like I was going to be, I found out who you are. If anything, if I do find out, I was just going to kind of keep it to myself.
Yeah. And like between that and the cutscenes, it's like I am moving the plot forward.
Yeah. I'm glad I finally reached a level to be able to buff people.
It's like, yeah, you got an aura, Greg's got an aura thanks to his
Greg has an aura?
the supernatural gift he got.
Yeah.
Was it the companion gift or whatever that gives you that aura that I think it's like advantage versus fear or something.
Okay.
If he's within 5 feet of you, it's nowhere near a good aura as you are.
I don't know. I like that. I mean, more auras on the field are pretty good.
It's like he's got the power of friendship or something.
Oh, did I not do a... No, because I was originally... Yep, I did. Okay, yep, that's how I spent my time. I have, I put 2 weeks with, Misura, and 1 week into... Actually, yeah, that's back when I thought it was 4. Let me do that, so 1 week into land. Gah. I'm not entirely sure why I'm training in land vehicles other than just to be prepared. But,
Well, I mean, Greg had a wagon, so
yeah.
I don't know if you guys will ever use it or just keep it on the boat or whatever, but depends on where you guys decide to keep the boats.
On a boat.
You guys just could decide to walk everywhere and just have the boat make money or something.
Well, I mean, given we're going to be on foot regardless because we can't take the boat onto land. So, I mean, we're going to sail it somewhere, berth it, and then have to go on foot.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like depends on what where you guys decide you're going to go and that kind of stuff in terms of whether you can get there by boat or whether you.
Yeah. Going to the Isles might be fun, but I doubt any scenario has us going to the Isles.
Well, once you finish with Salt Marsh, we have the the wonders of floating adventures. That it's like these can take place anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Because the Act 2 of 3 is floating adventures. And
Kind of like the anima thing. Okay.
Yeah. Where it's like, this adventure can take place roughly anywhere, and so you guys can go where you want and explore a little bit, and I can still run the adventure, and then Act 3, the plot really gets rolling, and they send you places.
Nice.
But that's a thing for later, so given the time, I think we're going to let you go, Brian.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you for being here. Oh, sorry. Before you go, I have a quick question. I understand if you've been too busy with everything not to do it. I'm wondering if you've finishing that scenario yet to know if I need to make any serious adjustments or anything.
That I have not finished, unfortunately.
Okay, cool.
Must say thank you for reminding me. That actually can give me something to read while I'm at work tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for reading it. I guess then I'll at least do quality of life things to it until I get some actual feedback. So, yeah, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you guys soon.
You guys have a good night.